and welcome back. Okay, so I did a poll on Instagram. I asked which video you guys wanted to see next. I said either do my summertime glow or do my slick ponytail tutorial. And it was 50-50. It was really like, and so I was really torn. That's why I asked like which one should come, and I was hoping it wouldn't be 50-50, but it wound up being 50-50. So since I am a procrastinator, I waited till the last minute. It's literally Tuesday. I'm supposed to video tomorrow, Wednesday. And I was like, all right, what's the easiest video to do the night before? And so slick ponytail it is. Okay, so for my slick ponytail, I'm starting with my hair in this kind of like fro state. I had washed my hair on Sunday and I just had braids in it, just like 6 braids. And so I just took the braids out just now and kind of fluffed my hair out just to get it, you know, all the way combed through. So you want to comb through your hair first. So I already did that. My hair's like combed through with a wide tooth comb. Okay, so I think I'm gonna just do a voiceover the rest of the video so that way I can just really focus and you guys can just follow along that way. So
for this style, you need a wide tooth comb, a rat tail comb, hard brush, edge control toothbrush, wig brush, gel, hair butter, some scrunchies, bobby pins, and your pack of hair. Okay, so you want to make sure your hair is completely combed through like I said before. Then taking my rat tail comb, I'm going to part my hair in the center. Now, I have a permanent part in my head from years of slicking my hair back, so after you get your part the way you like it, just make sure it's straight. You are gonna then just try to figure out like how high, how low you want your ponytail to be. Okay, so the next part, I decided to go in the bathroom for this so y'all can see. I was gonna try and walk you through it, but I was like, nah, let me just show you how I actually do it. So I'm pretty much taking one half of my head and I'm gonna drench that entire section, but I'm not going to wet the roots. So it's like I put my hair in a ponytail and then I just rinse that ponytail part, as you can see. And then I just, you know, wring it out, just get it really wet. Then I go to the other side and do the same thing as well. So you're gonna wet the roots a little bit with your hand, but you're gonna put the rest of your hair under the sink. Like I said, I'm saturating the rest of my head, but just not my roots. Like I'll put a little bit of water up there with my hands, and then I just finger comb the rest. And if there's anything that's not completely like wet, I still go back and just use my hands to just add a little bit of water to it to make sure it slicks properly. Okay, so my hair's still completely wet. I'm just going to start in sections. Now, pretty much just half and half. I shouldn't even say sections, just half my head. So taking the first half, I'm gonna add I'm using the Mielle curl cream. Now you can use curl cream, you can use a butter. It really doesn't matter. It's just something to make sure your hair is moisturized underneath the gel I'm gonna put on. Now, I don't put a lot on my roots, and I don't do this because I feel like with products, they don't mix well with the gel sometimes and it won't lay as flat. So I literally just put a little bit on the roots area and then majority on the rest of my hair. Okay, now I'm going in with my gel. You want to take a good amount. Like I know you can't see it, but I glob a good amount and you just go over all your head. So I rake it through as I apply the product and I'm just globbing. I probably go in like 3 or 4 times. And that's why I have the moisturizer underneath it, so that way it doesn't dry out. Then on my edges and my roots of my head, I'm going to slick that back. Again, I take a really large amount of gel. Then taking your hard brush, you want to go ahead and start brushing down. Now this is a men's brush and it's the hard side. Hard brushes, to me, they just lay way better. I can't use a soft brush. I use a soft brush, it's not going to have the same effect. So then once that part is slicked back, I'm going to just section that off and then do the same thing to the other side of my head. Again, just applying a little bit at the roots and majority on the rest of my hair. Okay, so I was home alone. So if you see me looking off to the side and out the windows because I thought I heard somebody coming in the house, and I freak out. So Again, globbing a good amount of gel, going over my edges. And so the way I kind of look at this is kind of like, remember when you used to get perms back in the day, if you did get perms, and how they used to take like a good amount and like slab it and kind of like paint it on? That's what I do with the gel. Just getting a really large amount and like just applying it all over the roots of my head. Okay, next taking 2 scrunchies. So you're gonna need 2, and I put them together just to make sure it's tight. And I kind of like stretch them out just to give me some extra room, because they are brand new and sometimes my scrunchies will pop. So then I start brushing and laying it again, just brushing down, making sure it's slick. This is when I brush the center now. So now I'm just creating my ponytail. And again, I'm just seeing how high, how low, making sure there's no extra hair that is left out. And then you're just going to start creating your ponytail. Okay, so I pretty much go through the ponytail about, I think 1, 2, 3 times. And then I just take my hair and pull it to make it as tight as possible. Okay, now taking another scrunchie. Now this one you want to be super tight. I don't pull this one through. This one, it has to be like kind of brand new. And then I start twisting my hair. You're gonna create a bun. Now you wanna make sure this bun is as small as possible and as tight. The reason is because if the bun isn't tight, you're gonna have that bigger knot. So the bigger the bun, the bigger the knot. Okay, and then just taking some more gel, I just go over, and again, I'm taking a lot. Now I usually like to take like the corners of the gel. I just feel like those, it's old, so it just lays better. But you could take like brand new parts of the gel, doesn't matter, if that makes sense. So I just go in and just slick everything right back down. And again, taking a decent amount. Alright, so the next thing I'm doing is taking my scarf and I'm laying my hair down. Now I normally do this as I'm doing my makeup. I leave my scarf in for about like 30 to 40 minutes. Now this just helps with just keeping everything in place, any stray hairs, so that way they don't stick up or anything, and it just sets everything. Okay, so once that is completed, I take my scarf off and I just go back with the gel on any areas that aren't laid flat or that got messed up. So on my sides, they you'll see a little bit of spacing. Now you can start doing your baby hairs if you want. I was going to, but then I was like, I don't feel like doing it for this video. Okay, so the first look is going to be my curly hair ponytail. This ponytail, it is a drawstring. Now, I got this from the beauty supply store. I think it was like $15. So what you're gonna do is I go above my little bun. So not too high above the bun, but just a little bit. So I don't put it directly on the bun just because I'm gonna pull it really tight, so I go just above it. And so once I clamp both the top part of the drawstring and the bottom part, you're gonna just take the string and pull it. Now you pull it as tight as possible, and then you're gonna go around about 2 times. So I just tuck it in, but you can pin it if you want a little bit secure. Then you're gonna take a small piece from the back and you're gonna wrap that around the hair, and that's just to hide where the clip meets the hair. Now you can add bobby pins, but I usually wrap it so tight that it doesn't come out. But you can add bobby pins to make it more secure. And that's the final look for the curly slick pony. Okay, so my next pony look is my straight pony. Again, I'm using a drawstring ponytail. And so first I just brush it out because it's been in a pack for weeks now. So I just brush it out just to get all the knots and tangles out. And yes, I did fall. I don't know how I fell there. Okay, so doing the same thing as the curly ponytail, you want to go above the bun. So I'm just going above that and clamping in the top piece and then the bottom piece, taking the drawstring and wrapping around as tight as I possibly can. Now, if you don't like tight hair, then you don't have to wrap it as tight. But for me, I need my hair to be super tight. So I wrap it about 2 or 3 times. And this one sometimes can get a little bit harder to tuck, and so you can bobby pin it. Again, going back, taking a section in the back. Okay, and so for the straight ponytail, you want to make sure the piece that you take from the back is smooth. So you want to brush that out. And then you want to just go ahead and start wrapping it around the hair. And you want to make sure you are wrapping it as smooth as possible. So you can see I'm just going around and smoothing it each time to make sure it's straight. And you want to get it, like I said, get a decent amount so that way you don't see that it's a fake ponytail. Okay, once the hair is wrapped around, you want to go ahead and use your hairpins to secure it. So I put 2 in the back and about 3 or 4 up top. Then I just rebrush the hair and just comb through everything once more. All right, and that is it, you guys. That's how I do my sleek low ponytail. Alright, that's it, you guys. This is how I do my 2 sleek ponytails. Now, I normally go with drawstrings. They're just easier for me, and it's less complicated, and it's beginner friendly. Now, if you are not a fan of drawstring ponytails and you want to use something that's a little bit more secure, you can do this style, the straight ponytail, with just packs of hair, just weave, just the bundles. I can do both. The only difference would be pretty much you're just gonna go around and loop it, or you can do the invisible part. So I might update this and show you how I do with the pack hair, because I know some people are like, I don't want a drawstring ponytail, I don't feel secure, they're not that cute looking, da da da. So I'll show you guys how I do my ponytails with pack hair as well. But for me personally, this is just my go-to. It's quick, it's easy, one and done. All right, so guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave any comments. And thanks so much for all the support, and I will see you guys in my next video. See ya.